Hey everybody, welcome back to Tyngo doesn't know how to make a video intro thing. Okay, so first a little backstory. For my 6th birthday, my parents got me this super cool robot named Robosapien. But not the new Cody the Robosapien thing. I got the old Robosapien. And there was this blue version and the silver version at the time. But I had the original color, the black and white one, and of course I loved it. So I learned all of the controls on the remote and what they do, blah blah blah. Now, I went to this little homeschool group called Fish. I don't remember why it was called that, but whatever. I was in that program for a few years, probably from when I was 9 to about 11 years of age. Now, when I was in 5th grade, I was 10 years old, so I have had Robosapien for about 4 years by then. Now, around this time is when the Lego Mindstormers started getting big, and only the rich kids had them at the time. I never got one because 1, I didn't want one, of course, except when they came out, because everybody wanted one, but I got over it. 2, I wasn't allowed to get them because they were about $400. Now there was this one kid in our Fish group that already had gotten a Lego Mindstormer. He brought it for a show and tell. Everyone liked it and thought it was cool, so I wanted to bring my best bot. Next time Fish met up, I brought Robosapien with me. Our group messed around with it. I showed them all the cool stuff it could do, like the dancing mode and fighting mode. I forgot to mention that this was near the end of the semester, and I just couldn't find a place for it in the script. Okay, continue. The kid that got the Mindstormer walked up to me. Hey, I bet my Mindstormer is able to beat your robot there. So you want to have them fight on the stage during the end of the semester party? Why do I do this? I accepted, because after all, what can Legos do to a towering robot made with pure plastic? I mean, come on. Sure, he might get knocked over, but he won't break. Alright, it's a deal, but I'll warn you. We agreed not to bet money because we just wanted to watch our robots fight against each other. Over the next few weeks, we spread the word about the battle to the whole class. Maybe the whole group. Our little Fish group was mostly made up of little kids from like 7 to 12. Even if there were older kids, I didn't know because we didn't see them. And he would talk about how he would build his bot in order to knock my bot over. We hadn't really discussed what you had to do to win, but I knew that I hadn't lost as long as my robot was still standing, because Robosapien can't really do anything when he's knocked over. Or maybe I can make it into a tank and shoot marbles at you. Okay, now, on the inside, that terrified me. So you know how in ads for the Mindstormer, it's dramatized a bit? So when it shoots, it looks really powerful. So I was worried that the marbles would knock my robot over. Now what I did to prepare for the battle, since I couldn't build my bot into something different, I made a poster to advertise the battle. I drew my best on that poster. I literally spent days trying to draw Robosapien on the piece of paper I called the poster. Once the Robosapien part was done, I wanted to draw the robot he was going to fight. But I didn't know what my opponent was going to make his Mindstormer into. So I just drew a big question mark. Yeah, creative. I intended to make copies of it and put it all over the building where Fish met, but I guess I got embarrassed, so I just kept the poster to myself. I'm not sure if I have the poster somewhere. But anyway, the end of the semester party comes, I pull out my bot and set it on the stage. A crowd of kids start to gather. He pulls out his Mindstormer. He chose to go with the Scorpion, and it shoots marbles. By now, all of the Fish kids have gathered to see the battle. Once the battle begins, he immediately shoots a marble at my bot. Time froze. I could see it, the high-speed marble zooming towards my bot at the speed of sound, striking him on the head and the great Robosapien crashing to the ground. I brace myself for defeat. The moment is quickly approaching. The gap between robot and bullet closes. Bullet meets plastic and... the marble bounces off Robosapien's chest. He didn't even budge. All of my built-up worries and tension is gone. My opponent is dumbfounded. He advances his bot, scuttling towards Robosapien as the mighty bot lumbers closer to the mechanical Scorpion. All the while, the Mindstormer frantically shoots marbles at Robosapien. He cannot be stopped. So real quick, think. The Scorpion Mindstormer is fairly low to the ground, while Robosapien has very big feet to keep him stable. Big feet versus low to the ground Lego machine. Anyway, the Scorpion charges closer to Robosapien, preparing to strike him with his claws. But what's this? A giant foot looms over the Mindstormer. The bot tries to escape. The Mindstormer is pinned to the ground. The second foot comes crashing down upon the Scorpion. Several snaps and crunches are heard all around. The whole stage is quiet. Stop, stop, stop! You win! You win! My battle opponent rushes over to his damaged bot. Yep, I broke it. The total damage was something like 3 of the 6 legs were broken, and several pieces were dislocated and were flung away. All the while, Robosapien still stood, victorious. Thankfully, he didn't make a big deal about his bot getting dunked on, I mean breaking, but it was a good battle nevertheless. Once the excitement of the battle died down, everyone went back to doing their own thing. Alrighty, so that was the story of the epic robot battle that the kid and I hosted at our fish group. His name was either something like Alexander or Joshua. They both had Mindstormers. Well, that just about wraps up this video. This was really fun to create. I love reviving, I guess, childhood memories. So be sure to leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed the video, then go ahead and drop a like. Those really help. And if you like my content, then feel free to subscribe.